What's going on, guys? Marty, and welcome guys to a new mod showcase. So today guys, I'm actually reviewing the weather machine mod, and it looks kind of awesome. I really like it because it's very simple, and I think you guys could find a use for this. Personally, I could really think about using this maybe in my next survival. I'm not exactly sure, but I think this could be a very nice mod for map creators if they just want to change a particular space in a map or something like that. And it's really cool. And you know, when you hear weather machine mod, you're thinking, oh, it's just, you know, something to do with the weather. It's not exactly to do with the weather, but it's actually to do with the biomes. So what it actually does is change biomes from one to another. So in here guys, I have a selection of blocks which you can change the ground into, and the water with the sponges and water kind of works slightly in a different way, which I'm going to show you in a second. But I mean, these blocks are pretty simple to use. So first of all, what we need to do is create the weather machine, which this one here, we have the small version of it and we have the large version. Ignore these ones here, these are just some leftovers. So now we're going to actually make the small one, which is this one here, and it's very simply made. You need some lapis, of course, to make a lapis block. You need some red wool, and you need a green wool and one diamond, and this is how you actually make the mini weather machine, which I'm going to show you what it does in a second. To make the larger one, you just place lapis blocks in the corners like so. In the middle, you need you know, yellow wool, a red wool, and a green wool, and a diamond at the top and one at the bottom. And this is how you make your weather machine. This is like the larger one. This one actually spreads the blocks in the ground by 64 by 64, and the small one 9 by 9, which is kind of cool, I suppose, if you need a smaller area. And you guys gonna find out now what I mean by this. So first of all, let's just put one of these blocks away, and let's just test out straight away the sand. So if I want to turn this space here, and you know, 64 by 64 of this space here into a sand biome, all I have to do is just place this sand down, get this block. Let's actually try the smaller one first, because I haven't actually tried the smaller one and I really want to see what it does exactly. So as you can see, we have a nice diamond block there. It's pretty much what we just placed in the crafting table. We have an image. So if I actually now flick this lever, it would actually change the space underneath. I mean, these will come off in a second, and it would go all the way to the bottom. As you can see, pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks deep, and this is the mini blocks. If I actually press this back, nothing gonna happen unless if I place another dirt block underneath it like so, and then click this once again, and now we just replace once again 4 blocks high at the ground, which is 9 by 9 and 4 deep. This is the mini block, which is kind of cool, I suppose. And let's go into the next one, kind of like to keep things neat, I suppose, even though I'm going to delete this one in a second. So the next one, what it does as well is just kind of larger space one, and this one is 64 by 64, and I think we're going to actually move slightly further out, and it doesn't really matter if you have mountains, it would actually cover the whole mountain as well. So if we come to this side here and place this one here, and now we're going to actually try, let's go with the wall, I suppose. So I just kind of placed it the wrong way around. So you place a block underneath first, and then let's place the larger one, and it works pretty much in the same way. I just place a lever down as well and hit it, and this is going to take a bit of time to kind of load, but it's actually replacing quite a large space, and now it's all changed into an orange wall. So it depends on the wall you actually carry, and it kind of goes all the way under there around the water, which is kind of cool. I really like it, very simple, and I'm pretty sure there's a ton of use for this, maybe in custom maps or something like that. So yeah, there's always a use for this stuff like that. And as you can see, this little mountain here, which I've kind of done, kind of covered as well, which is really cool. And as well, you could do that with any other type of wall. Let's just show you this in red. Okay, let's come here and replace this to red, and let's just flick this once again. Oh, the wall there is on fire because I think there was some maybe some lava already. So this is actually meant to change. This is what it say in the form. It would actually change the wall color to whatever you actually place down. So let's maybe change this back to dirt first and see if this might actually help. It does take a bit of time to kind of it's actually taking a little bit too much. You know, the mod is still under development, so it's kind of buggy. So make sure you back up your ward first, because this is kind of taking a little bit too long to kind of change. Let's just come here and maybe try the red wool in here, and let's just place this block on top and a lever and as you can see, it changed it to red. So make sure you back it up, just in case if you do wrong, you know, you do something wrong, so you don't want to lose your award or something like that. So make sure you kind of back up your award before you actually try or test out this mod in the way you like. And as you can see, it's all gun and fire. I think there was some lava in here, and we've put this whole wood on fire. So the sponges is pretty cool. I think we kind of done now the sand, the dirt. Let's go into where's the sponges. Here's the sponges. The sponge is kind of weird because what it does is actually suck, or just pretty much just take all the water from this paste, and by placing, let's just place a larger one. I don't think we need a larger one. Let's go with a smaller one and place a lever on there. Sorry guys, I had stopped recording for a second, my phone was ringing. So what you do is you place a sponge and you place the weather machine block on top, and then just flick the lever, and as you can see, it kind of dries off the space, which is really cool. You know, if you have you know, an annoying ocean, it doesn't really matter how deep it is, it pretty much dries it all off as well. And I don't know, I find it kind of work best with the rivers and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. And this is like just for the smaller one. This is just 9 by 9, which is cool. Just imagine if you place the larger one. Let's actually show you the larger one, which is going to pretty much dry off the whole of this small river, I suppose. So here it goes, it's all done. So it's really cool, the sponges, which, you know, if you want to dry off a space or something like that, which is really cool. For the nether brick, and nether rack, I suppose, I haven't really used them in a while, so I kind of forgot what they're called. So the nether rack, what you have to do is, I'll show you what it does exactly. I think it's still a little bit buggy because, as I said, it's still under development, but I do expect quite a lot from this mod. So if I actually flick this now, it's going to actually change the whole place. Oh, he actually fixed it, so because I just downloaded a latest update of it, and oh, that's cool, because I've tried it earlier and it actually turned the nether rack into soul sand. So now I think it's all been yeah, it's all been fixed, which is really good, I suppose. So as well, it turns everything's into a nether rack, which is cool. Let's go and try. And you know what, I think I don't know if this is a new bug or whatever, because earlier when I was actually testing this out, it was actually replacing you know, whatever you kind of place down, you can just replace it over and over again. And I think this is probably could be a new bug. So oh, it worked. So I don't know what happened there with the wall, but as you can see, it kind of worked here. So you can actually change the space over and over again, which is really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the mod, guys. Actually, there's one more thing which I haven't actually tested yet myself, the weather changer, which I think this is kind of new. So if I actually place this here, okay, so this is what it does. You can change pretty much blocks in top of the biome, and it will change it to whatever the biome is on. So if I actually place this on the wall, it would actually just change this single block into wood, which is kind of cool as well. It's a nice little add-on which is just kind of added in recently. And yeah, that's pretty much the mod, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very quick and a simple mod, which I think is very simply done, and but it's very cleverly done as well. And as well, guys, to install this mod, you definitely need Modloader for this to kind of work, so make sure you download Modloader. I'm going to have all the links available in the video description anyway. So download Modloader, drag all the files into the minecraft.jar, and then download the mod itself, and then drag everything in there. You need WinRAR as well to open the files, which is very simply done. There's a lot of tutorials out there show you how to kind of install them, and you can even go back to one of my old you know, mods showcase, and I've showed there how to kind of install the mods, and most mods pretty much installed in the same way. So it's very simply done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mod. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys later. Take care for now, and bye bye, peace.